Hello YouTube, it's me, Unicorn Guy here, and fuck, I think this is the biggest project I've done on my truck besides buying it and getting it running, I guess, or actually getting those fucking rims. But we're doing shocks today. Me and a friend of mine, Adam Smith. How's it going, Adam?
How's it going?
Doing pretty good. So yeah, here are the old shocks right here. We just got this shit off. Tires froze on, so we had to turn it, and thank God we actually were able to get to everything. So yeah, these old shocks aren't doing much of anything. I already put the Monroe shocks away. New ones again. Right in the garage, right? You'll get those. So here are the new shocks right here. Here's the front. We need to go get the hardware. Well, yeah, so here are my new front shocks. So I'll be back in a few after we get the bolts we need and get the shit all squared away.
So the day started off pretty well. We had both front shocks done around 11 a.m. We figured that we would probably have this truck buttoned up by 2 p.m. because I'd read online that rear shocks are a breeze. They sure got that one wrong. First of all the bolts are seized with rust. We had to cut every single bolt for the rear suspension, and we went through about 5 Sawzall blades. I just had no drive to record after hitting a wall with the rear shocks. I just wanted to get it done. We also believe the rear shocks are original to the vehicle due to the shrouds of the shocks being rusted through. The front shocks are completely frozen, but the rears could be compressed and would not extend to the original ride height. One bolt was particularly tough and would not come unseized even with Adam's impact. I put a pair of vice grips on it while he used the impact, and I started turning it back and forth to try and break the bolt free. Eventually did break free, and oh, that felt like heaven as soon as it broke free. Our projection at 2 p.m. was dead wrong. We got everything buttoned up around 5:30. The vehicle leveled out nicely, and it's an even 1 inch higher all around. It also drives a lot better too. It doesn't wander as much when you're driving, and bumps don't feel like the world's coming down on top of your head. I do want to get a new front and rear leaf springs, but I feel like that could wait till summer. Right now, I'm at an exciting point in my build where I can start to shift my focus on my project from just fixing what's wrong to eventually being able to think about cosmetic details. I really want to get bull bars for my vehicle, but I'd like to find some from a junkyard because I enjoy the thrill of the hunt. Sure, I could just buy a set of bull bars, but it would be cooler to find a set of bull bars at a junkyard. I'll buy a set if I haven't found any before summer begins. I also want to patch up the rust on my vehicle and coat the frame of my truck with either POR 15 or another paint that inhibits rust. I also want to paint the bed of my truck. I think the cab is fine, save for the doors, which I might keep white just to become like my signature, and a missing cab corner. It's going to be tough to color match a faded cardinal red with the current paint selections. Summer is what I plan on doing most of my trips. I'd like to do some trips around Illinois. For example, there are a few scenic routes I would like to explore. I think there's somewhere around Momence. I think there's one that leads into Indiana somewhere. There's also an off-road park I'd like to visit. I think it's called the Cliffs. It's in Marseilles, Illinois. I'd also like to just drive around Illinois and just take pictures of the back roads. I'd like to buy a DSLR camera and just take pictures and record a few videos of what I see. I might also get a GoPro if I ever do any off-roading, but how far Marseilles is away from me, I feel like Marseilles would be, maybe 2 trips this summer, and that's probably about it. For my next video, I'm leaning towards rust repair and painting the frame of my vehicle, so probably another boring vehicle. Sorry that I couldn't get anything more exciting for you, but I feel like you guys deserve this update. I planned on having the shocks done a lot sooner because I got these shocks on my birthday, which was the 27th of November, but due to the fact that winter just came in just so extreme that I just could not get out to work on my vehicle. And I am so glad I did not try to take this job by myself because I don't think I could have done it without Adam's impact. Because doing this with hand tools would not have been possible.